Hello and welcome to day 3 of our podcasts and videos going through Acts 22. This is the one on the Greek, as you know, and we're in the middle of Paul's speech to the mob there in Jerusalem. He is telling about his conversion, and in yesterday's video, we looked at the Greek of where he sees the risen Christ and hears him speak to him, and now he's gone blind. And so we pick up the story and the speech with verse 12. So this is Paul speaking. Now, a certain man, Ananias, godly according to the law, so this is a law-keeping Jew I talk about in the podcast, being witnessed by all the ones dwelling, Jews, in Damascus. So he is being witnessed as let's recombobulate it. Being witnessed as godly according to the law by all the Jews who are dwelling there. Okay, it's kind of put it around, move this there. This is a present participle. Martureo is the verb, so this is men are passive participle, so it's a present passive participle. This is nominative masculine singular. Being witnessed by all, agency. Verse 13. Having come to me, what is elf? Aorist of Erchomai. This is an aorist active participle. Nominative masculine singular, because it's all talking about Ananias, who's nominative masculine singular. Having come to me and having stood upon me, no, that's not it. Having stood by me, episteme, the aorist of episteme, nominative masculine singular, which participle, aorist active participle. Having stood by me, he said to me, aping an aorist, that's right, aorist, and then N is a very common third person singular, active indicative, past tense ending. So it's aorist, active indicative, third singular from Lego. I just memorized that. Quote, what did he say to me? Saul, brother, look up, or see again. I mean, there's kind of a little ambiguity maybe. See is the key to hidden sigma. So this is son, which is a second person singular aorist active imperative. Lu, lu, son. That's aorist active imperative, second person singular, son. So anablepo. I know Anna. Okay, so look up. And I, kago, kai, ego, and I, in that hour itself, in the hour itself, in that very hour. I like that. King James. Probably it's not good English now, but I like it. In that very hour, in the hour itself, I looked up upon him. I looked upon him. C is the key to hidden sigma. So we have a hidden sigma alpha. This is aorist. There's the augment. It's indicative. First person singular. Okay. I looked upon him. Verse 14. And he said, remember, in front of men or de, the article can mean he, she, and so forth. So, and he said, aping an aorist, quote, the God of the fathers of us handpicked you. I like this word. You can see the word for hand, care, and pro means beforehand. So he handpicked you. He picked you. He handed you beforehand. And I talk about this could be according to God's foreknowledge. Certainly, it's one way or another. It's according to God's foreknowledge. The question is, what does he foreknow? Does he foreknow Paul's trajectory, Paul's choices, Paul's decisions, or does he foreknow that Paul's going to exist? And he predestines him in a Calvinist kind of way. Anyway, I think it could be either. I go Arminian because I'm Arminian. Okay, so he handpicked you to know, aorist of gnosko. There's liquid verbs don't do sigmas. It's a liquid verb. So it doesn't do a sigma. We just have the I that tells us it's aorist. So it's an aorist active infinitive. Gno, I gno it is. I just gno it. It's missing some letters, so it's not present. Gnosko. It's aorist active infinitive. To know the will of him and to see the righteous one. I think this is substantive, referring to Jesus, the righteous one. We've seen this, I think, in chapter 4, is it? You will not let his holy one see corruption. I know. Anyway, you killed the holy and righteous one, something like that. It's either in chapter 3 or chapter 4. This is id video. It's the aorist of horao, to see. Ain is an infinitive ending, so it's an aorist active infinitive from horao, to see. And to hear. the sigma alpha tells me it's aorist. Alpha iota is infinitive. And to hear the voice from his mouth, from the mouth of him. Okay, there you have it. God foreordained it. Verse 15. Because you will be a witness to him. So this is the future of a me. It goes esomai, sa, which is here. This is an essay. Estai, amatha, eseste, esantai. That's the future paradigm of a me. So that's second person singular. And you will be a witness to him, to all the people, of the things you have seen and you heard. So this is relative pronoun. Heoraka is the perfect of horao. You can kind of see horao in there, in the middle, hora. But it's weird. It's something you just memorize. It's the perfect form of horao. Heoraka. I have seen, or in this case, you have seen, of the things you have seen and you heard. This is perfect, but it flips to an aorist, for some reason. Who knew? Why? I don't know. Sigma alpha, it tells you it's aorist. Second person singular, it's indicative, it has an augment. So it's an aorist, active, indicative, second singular from akuo. Verse 16, and now, what are you about to do? Or why, or how about this? And now, why are you about to do all this? Get going, man. I love that. It's kind of, why are you about? Don't be about to do stuff. Go do it, man. Get going. Get out of here. You can see, go away. People are going to hurt me. Get away from me. No, it's not like that. It's, what are you waiting for? Get going. Arise, be baptized, and wash the sins of you. So this is a participle of anistemi. You can see the sta of histemi. It's a participle, nominative masculine singular. So it's a aorist active participle from anistemi. We've seen this before, and I kind of concluded that that Luke uses it as a adverbial participle in its imperatival. So it's kind of like go and do this, even though it's literally having arisen, be baptized. But I think it's going to make better English and capture the sense if we go with rise and be baptized. Now, these are interesting. I looked at these, and I'm going to go with what one of my sources says, but I debated because what is this form? It's from baptizo, and you can tell that it's aorist because it has a sigma alpha. But is it an aorist active infinitive? Because it could be to baptize and to wash the sins of you. And infinitives can be used imperatively. So that was one thought I had. But the other possibility is that it is an aorist middle imperative. So the second person singular imperatives go like this song. Lu-e, lu-u, that's the present tense. Lu-e is present active imperative. Lu-u is present middle or passive imperative. Okay, so we got the presents out of the way. Lu-e, lu-u, lu-san, lu-sai, lu-thei-ti. These are the three aorist second person singular imperatives. Lu-san, lu-sai, lu-thei-ti. So lu-sai, sai, is a second person singular middle imperative. So this could be aorist middle imperative, and this could be aorist middle imperative. And that's what at least one source I looked at decided. I think it is more natural for these to be imperatives than for them to be infinitives. So maybe it's 6 1, half dozen the other. But if it's middle, it has a sense of get yourself baptized, man. It's not really passive. Be baptized. It's not really baptize yourself. Ka-chow. That's not really. It's more like get baptized, get washed. To where that's kind of a middle meaning where you have some role in it, but you're not really doing it, and it's not really being done to you. But you're kind of having it done. That could be what's going on here. So that's where I ended up with these. Get baptized and get washed. Get your sins washed, man. Having called upon the name of him. Sigma alpha, this is aorist. This must be middle as well because they're not being called upon. It's you having you yourself called upon the name of him. Luke likes middles. I've picked up on this. He likes middles. Maybe that's just the way these words are used. Well, there you have the Greek for today, of what 12 through 16, and Lord willing, we will continue on tomorrow. Tomorrow with day 4 of our trip. Oops, and there's some of what we'll see tomorrow. Well, have a great day, or whenever you're watching this, have a great night.